Devil Dino. The tank this game always needed might grow into a tank we all regret. Alright, get the reinforced chair. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Interrogating Marvel Rivals, the series where we drag the abominations of Marvel Rivals into a dimly lit room and ask the difficult questions under emotional duress. And by emotional duress, I mean my undying rage and hatred for why this game is slowly but surely devolving into degeneracy and paganism. Today, we are interrogating a hero that feels less like a playable character and more like a server-wide natural disaster. Devil Dino. A giant, highly intelligent dinosaur with the energy of a solo-leveling S-rank dungeon boss and a tank player who just discovered taking caffeine with his ADHD medication will indeed give him wings. Now, before I begin this interrogation, I need y'all to understand something. When the Rivals devs sat down in their Hangzhou, China HQ one day, some insecure intern at the weekly brainstorm meeting said, "What if we added a dinosaur?" They did not think that the ramifications of their actions would lead to people repeatedly and shamelessly rage-quitting their matches if this Jurassic-sized mistake snuck its way through the ban phase of ranked games. And now, due to the sadistic nature of one unlikely intern, the rest of us have to live with the consequences of their ill-advised decisions. Now, let the interrogation begin. To begin this interrogation, let's start by establishing the character of Devil Dino and who he is in the ecosystem that is Marvel Rivals. On paper, Devil Dino is designed as a tanky frontline disruptor, a pressure tank that can force enemies to backpedal, and a massive hitbox momentum-based bruising brawler. Whew. Say that several times in a row. In-game, his job is to bulldoze space for his team without needing permission from his second tank, force his enemies to reposition so that they don't get melted by his laser beam's bleed effect, and create utter chaos for his team to capitalize on. And honestly, this hero is peak Marvel Rivals at its core. Devil Dino isn't the type of tank we asked for, but goddamn is he the tank that this class needs right now. Because let's be honest with each other, half the reason most people installed this game was to take part in the comic book fantasy of seeing nonsense like Rocket Raccoon fighting Magneto, Jeff the Shark committing felonies, war crimes, and domestic acts of terror, and a gigantic red dinosaur charging through 2099 Nueva York with a jaded revenge-seeking veteran that likes to shout, "Let me tell you something," as he goes to rescue his child genius handler from evil future Amazon Corporation. Marvel Rivals succeeds when it embraces chaos because, if we're being frank, that's what most of you MFs willingly sign up for every time you boot up this godforsaken game. And Devil Dino is maybe the first hero to truly be the embodiment of chaos incarnate.